The cervical plexus is a network of nerve fibers that innervate the structures in the neck and trunk. It is located in the posterior triangle of the neck, halfway up the sternocleidomastoid muscle. The plexus is formed by the anterior rami of the cervical spinal nerves C1 through C4. The cervical plexus is made up of superficial and deep branches. The SCM is a landmark for differentiating superficial sensory branches and deep motor branches. Superficial branches of the plexus provide sensory innervation to the skin of the scalp, neck, and upper thorax. These branches emerge around the middle of the posterior border of the SCM, also known as the nerve point of the neck. The lesser occipital nerve is derived from the C2 root with a contribution from C3 in some individuals. It supplies cutaneous sensation to the posterior-superior scalp and commonly communicates with the posterior branch of the great auricular nerve. After its formation, it passes superiorly close to the posterior border of the SCM. It innervates the skin of the neck and scalp posterior-superior to the great auricular nerve. Functional deficits that result from damage to the lesser occipital nerve include occipital neuralgia, which is a chronic pain in the upper neck, back of the head, and behind the eyes, which often causes headaches. The great auricular nerve is formed by fibers from C2 and C3 roots. It is the largest ascending branch of the plexus. It provides sensation to the external ear and the skin over the parotid gland. Functional deficits that result from damage to the great auricular nerve include paresthesia, which is a burning or prickling sensation that is usually felt in the hands, arms, legs, or feet. The transverse cervical nerve is also formed by fibers from C2 and C3. It curves around the posterior aspect of the SCM and supplies sensation to the anterior neck. It innervates the anterior triangle of the neck, skin over the parotid gland, and surfaces of the outer ear. Functional deficits that result from damage to the transverse cervical nerve also include paresthesia. The supraclavicular nerves are a group of nerves formed from the C3 and C4 roots. They arise from behind the posterior border of the SCM and provide sensation to the skin of the neck, shoulder, sternoclavicular joint, clavicle, and upper two ribs. A functional deficit that results from damage to these nerves include paresthesia as well.